Dodgers yesterday 5-0, but they took the first two games of the series, so check. Phillies win the series in Los Angeles against the Dodgers, and now the Eagles get set to host the L.A. Rams this Sunday, 1 o'clock, Lincoln Financial Field. So hopefully it would be a 2-0 week for the city of Philadelphia against the city of Los Angeles. Johnny, good morning.
They did everything we asked them to do. I mean, I even said going to L.A. just win one.
You did say that.
And it would be win one, and I thought the Dodgers were dead for the 2 seed. They're dead. They're done for the 2 seed, no matter what happens. Magic number's 4 with the Dodgers, but it's done. So I feel good. Feel really good about it. I just didn't believe the thing was going to happen with the Brewers.
Yeah, Brewers won last night, 9-2 over the Angels.
You're not catching the Brewers. I do not believe.
I'm still not completely writing it off. It's just a loss yesterday and a Brewers
win. You would need an epic collapse, and you would not be able to stumble much.
Sure.
The magic number for the Brewers this morning, just to give you the number, is 7.
7. Okay, 7. All right. So look, something to keep an eye on
over the
still.
Phillies.
Yeah, for the number
the
1
top
seed. But the Phillies lose last night 5-0 in Los Angeles. If you did not stay up for it, I
stayed 4 innings.
Hope you did.
And I said to Christina, she goes, not staying up. I said, nope.
I went
you didn't miss much.
I went night before first pitch. I'm not going to lie to you guys.
I said, nope.
I was
not doing it again. I can't do 3
I
nights
saw what
like
I needed to see in the first 2 games.
The at-bats got no better as the night went on.
Yeah,
that's always good. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I was. I'm refreshed.
Delayed hangover?
I'm refreshed this morning. Maybe.
Maybe.
Look,
the old depth charge.
Once you're 30 years old, it takes 2 days sometimes.
They're not lifting like when they were playing for Coach Carter.
Exactly. All right. So L.A. week continues, and the Eagles are getting set to take on the Los Angeles Rams in Revenge Game 2.0, which we'll talk about later on in the show, because obviously they beat the Chiefs in Kansas City. Now it's the divisional round rematch with the Los Angeles Rams. All in the first 3 weeks of the season, you have a divisional matchup with the Cowboys, the Super Bowl rematch, and the NLDS, the NFC divisional round series.
Sure.
I keep on saying series. I got baseball on.
The snow game.
The snow game with the Rams. And so the Eagles are looking to beat the Rams yet again, beat another revenge game, and just keep on moving forward and stay undefeated on an undefeated Thursday morning. Now, Johnny, question for us all to discuss today. I want to play a clip from Rich Eisen that we played earlier in the week toward the end of the show, and we were going to save it for another day, but I just wanted to play it so that people could hear it and celebrate it, because I think this is a clip that you celebrate. This is not a national media member talking about the tush push. This is not a national media member talking about the predictability of the offense. Not that Dan Orlovsky was wrong to say it.
No, he was not wrong.
We've seen it. We have complained about it. But Rich Eisen on his show, now a member of ESPN, returning to ESPN, talked about the Eagles after their win against the Chiefs. Despite all the tush-push nonsense, that's not what he was focusing on. What he was focusing on has been the dominance of the Philadelphia Eagles that started last year, winning all the games that they won, and have now since continued that winning streak into this season, starting off 2-0. Here was Rich Eisen talking about the invincibility of the Philadelphia Eagles.
The Eagles have this air of, they certainly have an air of invincibility when it's the tush-push lineup, and it just permeates out from that. Oh, A.J. Brown can hardly do a thing. Devontae Smith is hurt. Guess what? He's going to get off the mat, and he's going to break your back. He lands on his back and then breaks the other team's back. Saquon Barkley, hold him for less than 100. He'll still score a touchdown, and so will Jalen Hurts. Defensively, they're going to make a play with some guy you've never heard of. And that'll piss you off because they have enough people you've heard of. Jalen Carter kept the spit in his mouth. He's unstoppable. And that's the way it feels with the Eagles right now. That's the way it feels. And right now, the only team I've seen out there through the first 2 weeks that can play mistake-free football, put the pressure on Hurts, and really make a very difficult day for him occur. And the rest of this, and not make the mistakes, right now, to me, looks like the Green Bay Packers through 2 weeks.
So he's talking about how the Eagles just seem invincible, right?
The air of invincibility.
Right. No matter how the game is playing out, they're still going to find a way to win, much like the Kansas City Chiefs last year, the year before that, where every time we have the conversation of, could this be the end of Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, they put their middle fingers up and they say, no, it's not. This year it might be different. We'll see. It's only 2 weeks into the season. But Rich Eisen, despite all the drama surrounding the offense, the lack of the explosive plays, the bad air yards, right? Everything, you said 30th in terms of yards per play in the NFL?
Yeah, and their passing game, by the way, we thought couldn't get worse. It's 31st.
Now it's 31st.
Now it's considered 31st in the NFL.
But Rich Eisen sits back and goes, yeah, what are you complaining about? They're 2-0 and they keep on finding ways to win. So my question for you, John, for Connor, I'll discuss, and I want everybody to chime in at 610-632-0975. Do you have that feeling? Rich Eisen has a feeling that the Eagles have the air of invincibility. Do you have that feeling? Do the Eagles seem invincible? Johnny, where are you at with this?
My belief in them hasn't wavered. The belief I had in them before the season hasn't changed from where I thought they would be to what I've seen through the first 2 weeks. And doing a little reconnaissance yesterday, someone that I trust a lot, knowing the inner workings of the Eagles, sort of maybe not took me to the woodshed, but just said to me, chill out. Let it breathe. And there may be some things going on that we don't necessarily know about, like some guys being dinged up is maybe bigger than we know about.
Less time to recover because you're Super Bowl champions.
So I'm thinking about, too, is that maybe those offensive linemen are a little more dinged up than we think.
Could be.
Maybe AJ is a little more dinged up than we think, and they're keeping things a little simple early.
Could be. Saquon not dinged up, but remember, he did not go through the same training protocol.
He did not.
And he was open to, and he said, players told me to tone it down a bit this year because of my workload last year. So I'm okay that he wasn't the same Saquon in the offseason.
I'm completely okay
take
with
care
that.
of your body, my man, but maybe there's a little bit of a lack of explosiveness at the get-off on the snap.
I think that it's clear that the offensive line has not been the dominant offensive line we've gotten used to early on.
Yes.
But again, this team has shown they can beat you so many different ways. If they have to beat Josh Allen, and they got to beat, they got to go beat Joe Burrow in shootouts, Jalen Hurts can do that.
Yeah, they showed it last year.
He's shown that he can do it. If he wants to put 40 up on Patrick Mahomes, he can do it. Or if they want to win a tight game in a phone booth, they can do it. So it was sort of said to me yesterday, just pump the brakes a little bit. And also, I will leave you with this. Just wait till Sunday. I mean, wait and see what you see Sunday. So there's a belief that things are coming. Just chill. And so I'm going to take it like that. All I wanted, again, I wanted to come out of Tampa, get on that plane 3-1. That is what I did. Like, I thought this team should be 3-1 out of September. I want them 3-1 out of September.
Now, I will say, you mentioned that you just wait till Sunday. I'm going to say now, 6:08 in the morning, they're going to have to play better offensively against the Rams.
Oh, yes, they are.
They have to.
Yeah, they are.
The Rams have weapons. Part of the reason why, as you guys remember, I was so comfortable last week, like almost making you guys uncomfortable, how comfortable I was. I didn't know who Patrick Mahomes was going to throw to. Like, it's great and all when you say, oh, well, they have Mahomes and Reed. Yeah, to who? Like, they have Travis Kelce. Yeah, we saw the impact that he made in that game, but they had nobody else. This Rams team's a little bit different. I gave Adoree Jackson a lot of credit on Monday because I think credit where credit is due is a beautiful thing in this world.
Okay.
He's not going up against the same Tyquan Thornton. No, he's going to be going up against Puka Nacua or Devontae Adams, depending on who his assignment is. Like, it's going to be a lot more difficult on Sunday for the Eagles, which is why the Eagles' offense must be better this Sunday.
They got to be better. But do not fool yourself. The Rams, first of all, do not look like a juggernaut team in the least.
Sure.
Coming out of the gates either. They're on the road again, and they're on the road in one of these 1 o'clock games. And as I showed you yesterday, they had a rookie quarterback be able to sustain drives against them all day long on Sunday afternoon. 5 drives over 10 play drives. I'm not concerned that Jalen Hurts will be able to move the ball.
But this is also why you're calling it no excuses.
No excuses. No, it isn't.
So
no excuses.
Even though you're not concerned, even though I'm not concerned that they can do it, we need to see it. And there's no more excuses.
No more.
So when you hear Rich Eisen talking about the invincibility of the Philadelphia Eagles, do you have that same feeling when it comes to the Philadelphia Eagles? They're 2-0. They have found 2 ways to win. Hasn't necessarily been pretty. Do you feel that air of invincibility as well? Text in, call in 610-632-0975. Also, coming up next, how good are the Eagles right now? Well, so much so they're making one of the top players in the NFL lose his damn mind on the sideline. It's Kincade and Salciunas, 97.5, The Fanatic.
Hey guys, Andrew Salciunas, host of Kincade and Salciunas. Just want to thank you for checking out all of our great videos that we have on our YouTube channel every single day. Make sure, if you can, please like and subscribe and check out all the videos that we have on our YouTube channel, whether it's for us, Kincade and Salciunas, of course, our midday show, as well as Unfiltered with Bill and Ricky.